What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Just Us, Zay and Mickey. I'm Mickey.
I'm Zay.
And, oh, wait, you know what? Before we get started, I do want to say shout out and thank you to all our subscribers, all of y'all that's been liking this video, sharing this video, getting this video up in numbers. Let's keep going, man. Let's keep sharing this, especially if you are part of the community or you not even part of the community, but you understand what the hell we talking about and where we coming from. You got a lot of love and respect for us. Thank you all who've been commenting, sharing your opinions.
Y'all show a lot of love.
Exactly. Y'all show a lot of love. And we appreciate that. And we want to keep these numbers going up. And definitely we are going to have some, giveaways for our subscribers. So make sure you continue to hit that like button, share, comment. Let us know how you feel. We down to do Q&As and stuff. That's what it's all about, sharing our experiences and our opinions. And sometimes your opinion can change based on what, somebody breaking down something to you that you probably didn't really understand at first. So that's I'm always open for my opinion to change. I'm open-minded when I come to any situation because my opinion might change after I get educated or something. So this platform is created for the LGBT community. We talk about everything under the sun and over the sun, and we keep it real. No fake news. We gonna voice our opinion, and even if your opinion or belief go against ours, it's no problem, no shade. We take on all, anybody, anybody that, want to have a educated debate, that's fine, So, like I said, make sure y'all hit that like, comment, share, subscribe button. And also follow me at The Real Big Mickey. That's my Instagram. What's your IG?
Alizaze.
Alizaze.
Yeah.
How you
there's
spell
an underscore in it. ALAZE, and then there's that underscore, and then ZE. That's my Instagram.
Okay, mine's simple. At The Real Big Mickey. Follow me there. And, you can always connect with us. I do stand-up comedy as well. So I'm probably going to be in the city near you, where you stay, down the street, at the club, whatever, So, continue to follow us, man. So today our topic is about, are you born gay? / can you be born gay? I feel like a lot of people have opinions, and a lot of opinions come from people that's not even gay, and they'll make these opinions and assumptions on gay people. Like, for instance, Dr. Umar Johnson, he says that he calls gays and lesbians or transvestites, people of this community, he calls us sexually confused. You believe we sexually confused?
I don't believe that.
Why not?
There's a lot of controversy with that because I don't think you are sexually confused. I feel like, what you like is what you like, and how you are born and what you are just naturally attracted to is what you're naturally attracted to. No one can help that. So I don't feel like you are confused. I feel like, back to the topic, you are born that way because that is just something that you didn't come up like, oh, let me just like girls, or oh, I'm just gonna tell myself to like boys. It's not. It's what you are, literally what turns you on, what you like to see yourself with. So,
yeah. So I mean, I don't. I think there's people that are born that way. I feel like when it comes down to the body, and how it's made, like, because everybody carries, women have a little low level of testosterone, and in some cases some women can have higher levels, which causes you to look at a woman in a certain way. You know what I'm saying? You like, dang, I like her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm developing feelings for this person. You know what I'm saying? You like, well, how does that happen? So I feel like that's my opinion. That's where it comes from. If you are born, gay, your testosterone levels are high. Especially like with me, growing up as a kid, I was always a tomboy. I don't know why. I didn't just wake up one day and say, hey, I'm going to just start dressing like this. It's just that I've always, when it's come time to buy shoes, buy clothes, of course my mama bought my clothes, so she wasn't going to buy no boy clothes. But, like, when it came down to the tennis shoes, I was able to get what type of tennis shoes I like, So I'm quickly to go to the Jordans, the Filas, the Grant Hills. Excuse me, those were pretty big back then, the Grant Hills, you know what I'm saying? But those were like those boy shoes, so I don't know what it was. I just knew that I liked that. So in my case, for me, I can't speak for everybody else, but for me, I feel like I was born gay, and I'm not sexually confused. Nobody didn't when I was 2 years old, I didn't get touched or something happened to me for me to be like, oh, I like, nothing had to happen to me for that to happen. For me to feel that way,
And that's another topic too, because a lot of people say, oh, the reason why you are like that is because you've been sexually touched.
Yeah.
Or, so you're going to be attracted to the opposite sex. I was never sexually touched. I was never, nothing. And I have just not felt attraction or connection with men.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it's not, and then everybody wants to be like, oh, well, you just got to try it or whatever. And believe me, I have. And most people haven't, and they still feel, because they don't feel the need to. They are not comfortable with being with a man, or they're not comfortable, vice versa. So,
So you wasn't comfortable.
I wasn't comfortable with men. I was in a relationship. I had a boyfriend.
How old were you?
I was 15 when I lost my virginity. I was 15. So at that point, I was pretty fast. But that's exactly why, that made me think a way about men, because that's why I was fast. Because men want to get in your pants. I'm not saying all men. Let's not, I'm not trying to go too far. I'm not saying all men, but that's the type of men that I guess, they have a mindset where, they are very, sexually involved. And I'm not saying women are either, but I felt like that fastness came from it because I didn't want to lose it. I willingly did.
But you like the dude, though, that you lost.
So, you're going to do things that they, want you to because you like them. But I wasn't that type of like, because the minute, I lost it and everything, those feelings and everything, it just wasn't the way I imagined to lose my virginity. I didn't feel that spark. I didn't feel like, oh, this is, what I like. It wasn't like that. I wanted to get it over and done.
When it happened. So when it started, like before it started, like.
Before it started, and that's why I know I have a lot of guy friends. I was already, like, naturally, I have guy friends, I'm not either, like, a tomboy, person, but I saw him more. I connected in a friend level. We had that connection, but, like, being in love and, because being in love is, sexually, in your, like, mentally, sexually, physically.
But I'm saying, like, he turned you on for you to have sex with him, though, because you had to, like, something had to be like, ooh, I want to, you got a little frisky, a little horny or something. That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
I mean, to me, I don't want to get too deep into it, but it was kind of, to me, it wasn't like I was, turned on. I was like, I know what that's what, he wants. Let's just do it and get it over with so I can just, my virginity's gone.
Okay, so you feel like you were born gay or born bisexual?
I said I was born because even when I was little, like, I was playing house with girls, I was doing stuff, with girls at a very young age. I was doing stuff with girls, and I, obviously, being that small, I know, what was what or what was right. I grew up looking at everybody with men, and I barely, I saw lesbians, but I never comprehended that. And in my family, there's no gay people at all.
So you're the only gay person in your family?
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
I'm the only gay person in my family. So, it was something that, like, okay, I'm doing this because I'm told so and this is what I see.
Mm-hmm.
This, so it was like when I finally got able to branch out when I was about, I would say after, that whole virginity thing and, like, the boyfriends and stuff, I started, I cheated on that person with a female, and that's when I finally had that sexual connection. I already established, the mental and everything. I'm like, oh my God, like, I've never felt like this with, like, a man. Like, this is so crazy. And then when the sexual happened, I was like, wow. Like, it was just like, not that it was so great, it was like that connection. I was like, I opened myself up to a female. I've never opened myself up like that to a man. Maybe open myself up sexually, but no, my feelings and stuff, like, I had passionate sex with women. I had cried in bed with women.
So it's emotional, is like, so you're emotionally attracted. And physically,
emotionally, physically, mentally attracted to women. Yeah, and, I would say with men, I had, the, kind of like, I would say, I guess, physical and, like, a friendly level. I had some type of, like, oh, like, he's my cool friend or whatever. Let's, you have those feelings of, like, I love them as a friend. You love your friends or whatever. But it was just, like, when it came to that connection and relationship, it wasn't there.
Yeah, and I feel like people, like like folks just don't understand. They be like, well, how do you never been with a man, or you did it? And it's like, well, damn, I should ask you the same question then, because I like what I like. Since I was a child, I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what gay was. I didn't have to see gay, and that's what people trying to say, like, oh, well, gay people confuse kids. I highly doubt that, because I didn't see nobody gay around me for me to be liking girls. That's why I say I obviously had to been born this way, because there was no influence. There was no gay movie I saw. Yeah. I didn't know what gay and lesbian even was. Yeah,
you're not lesbian because you want to.
But it is some people that
and that's another topic too, though. But people like, because I
just jump on that bandwagon.
Yeah, I think like lesbianism has become a trend, like nowadays and stuff. People are
gay.
Like, hey. Yeah, but you're not. You just you don't mind people going down on you. A lot of girls like to get their cuckoo,
Yeah, that's just bisexual.
And that's and that's bisexual. But I wouldn't say like you bi-curious. Let's just say that. Because there could be, people that are bisexual or whatever, but some people, because they'll be one and
they'll try it once. I mean, done, yeah. But for the ones that do put it out there that they are lesbian, 9 times out of 10, majority of them, like a lot of feminine women, or a lot of times they are just bisexual, you know. So I mean, I done been with girls that they wearing rainbow socks and shit, and fast forward some years later, they got a husband, and you be like, well, where was all that gay stuff that you was, you know what I'm saying? But see, people try to put all gay folks in that box of, oh, it's just a phase. It's just a phase. Yeah. Not for everybody. Everybody's story is different. Not everybody is a good person, and not everybody's a bad person. Some people can be good and one day turn bad, so it's just like, folks, everybody got their own, walk their own path in life. Nobody is the same. You might find somebody that look like you, resemble you, but as far as act like you and do what you do in every aspect of your life and decision you make, there's nobody else that does that like you do.
Because my mom thought it was like a phase when I had my first girlfriend and stuff like that. She was like, I didn't really say nothing to you, because my mom, she doesn't judge me. She doesn't, but she really thought it was a phase. She pictured me, being married to a man and having kids and the whole, that whole salon. She really thought it was a phase, until fast forward, I'm still lesbian.
Women, yeah.
I'm still with women, and I have not been with a man since.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and, just, back to that topic of, are you born gay? I really feel like a lot of people, you are born just like you can be born with, your chromosomes. You can be missing a chromosome. Everybody's born a certain way. You can't make someone do or, what they don't like, or, everybody's going to do what they want, and it's what they like to do.
But see, and that's what people don't realize, what straight folk don't realize is, that's what causes a lot of these women to be in a relationship and motherfucking and gave you AIDS and all that stuff, because dude on down low, because society has made it to where it's so, you gonna get butchered, you get killed, you come out. People don't want to, family don't want to mess with you no more, and people acting funny style. So some people just choose to be in a closet with it, and they see, they passing this disease, that disease to that person. So to me, it's always great to be open and honest. I don't think that should be a door that's, it's gonna be shame.
If you need a sign on whether you should come out or not, this is your sign. Let's just say that. This is your sign. Take this as a sign, because you know what? It is better said and done than not.
Yeah, because you can't please folk. You living to make somebody else happy. I know so many people that are in the LGBT community, and they want their family acceptance so much that they would do what they feel like their family want them to do. And now they walk around here all this time in life not happy. I don't care. You're not about to. I'm focused on my happiness. And if my happiness bugs you, I will stay away from you, and I won't come near you. And we'll just do our own thing. We'll agree to disagree.
If I would have stuck with my family image, I'm not tied to certain part of my family, because they had this image so stuck on me. Even I'm not going to go on the race topic, but they wanted me be with a certain race. Nevertheless, a man. So, it's like there's a lot of things that people are going to, want them to do. If I would have gone on that path, I would be unhappy. You see people now coming out to their 30 years old. They're studs and stuff now, but they got married to a man and they have all these kids and they were never happy. Don't waste your life like that. just because of what somebody else wants you to do. I know certain religions, it's like, it's really hard to, and you might be shunned on and, all that, but it's your life at the end of the day. No one else is living your life. So, being lesbian is not going to, it can bother whoever, but it's your life. It shouldn't bother nobody because you're not doing nothing to them. You're being happy.
It's all about your happiness. And if your happiness bugs somebody, do not apologize. Tell them when you can leave, you can move from in front of me. Turn your eyes close your eyes when you see me. It's simple as that. There's so many ways you can ignore something you don't like, and I just feel like when it comes to the black community, they really like butcher, lesbians and gays, especially the ones that are dressing a certain way, whether it's
because every time I tell somebody I'm lesbian, even especially with men and stuff, when I'm like, no, I have a girlfriend, like I'm cool, they'll be like, oh, every wants to have a threesome and think it's cool, until I'm like, you see my girlfriend and she not a femme girl, so you like, what the fuck, like da 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 da, you don't think it's cool no more.
Exactly. So society really is off with a lot of things, and they got people so backwards they don't even know what they saying is stupid, it's retarded, it just sounds so ignorant, they don't even realize, so it's just like, that's why I'm like, it's important, I love feedback. That's why I say, if somebody come to me and say, I don't understand why girls like girls, I hope we explaining that to you, and I hope you're getting it, and that's why I feel like let's have a platform where we can discuss that, because a lot of people opinions come from just ignorant thoughts, not knowing something. Some dudes, girls might have left them for another girl, so now they have hatred towards women who like women, so, and it's crazy because it's like, well, dude, that's not my fault. Your girl could have left you for another dude. Are you gonna hate dudes? You're never gonna have a homeboy no more, so it just, it's a lot of people. That's what really kind of bugs me about it when it comes down to the whole topic of are you born gay. It's so many folks that's not even in our community that give their opinions, and in society stamp it. It's like, yeah, that's right, man. It's just you won't agree with it. You're being biased because you don't like something. I don't like a lot of things, but that don't mean that I'm gonna go. You know what I'm saying? It could be a restaurant I don't like. I ain't gonna go to another restaurant and talk shit about them. Like, hey man, that restaurant over there, it don't matter. That's what somebody like that over there. You know what I'm saying? It just, people got to learn how to, if you don't understand something, it's best not to even have an opinion on it, because you don't even understand to even have an opinion on it. And when you do say something, it comes out as insulting, degrading, and then it creates all this controversy,
because, like, why is it fair that you can have something to say on, the community, but we're not over here being like, oh, it's nasty to be, straight. It is nasty. I don't know how a girl can be, sucking and fucking and, doing all that, because honestly, I can't do that. Like, I can't do that with a man. So, but I'm not hating a girl that does.
Yeah, we don't even bring it up, because it's your sexual preference and your business. Believe me, it's your business. I don't want to hear about what you do.
The same thing. It's the same thing.
Yeah, like, literally, I don't want to smell your shit, and I don't want to hear how you fuck. That's your business. Please keep that to yourself. Don't ask me how I do it. People even ask you, how do y'all do it? How do your mom and daddy do it? How do you do it? That's nasty, and that's...
Or, on another topic of like, oh, who's the man?
Yeah,
like,
they do that too.
Oh, I don't, I don't like it, because we both embrace that we're women.
Exactly.
We are
we embrace our womanhood.
It doesn't have to be
just because I dress a certain way that I'm trying to be a certain thing, and I'm not.
It doesn't necessarily have to be a man and a girl in every single relationship. There is femme-on-femme relationships, married, kids, and all. And you want to be like, oh, well, who's the man? It don't matter. There doesn't have to be.
Yeah, but like you said, I mean, there's certain people that are born gay, but then there's people that, like you said, been doing what they trying to please their family for so long that by the time they get 30 and after 3 kids, they like, oh, I'm ready to come out my shell now. And they do, and then society looking at them like, well, because to me, like, are you lesbian if you do that? If you wait after you had 3 kids because you scared of what your parents would say, and you was living with them.
Or you can, honestly, even though, like, that too, but, like, you can just now, okay, so I agree with bisexuals, but I don't think it hits you at 30 years old that now oh, I think I like women.
But I'm saying, based on what you said, that a person can be with the opposite sex because that's what their family wants.
Yeah,
And
but
then
I'm
they
saying
get to
in
a
the
certain
cases,
age.
you know, at the cases where it's not with the family, it's I've met girls that are like, I can't, you know, they want to talk
different.
shit.
But I'm
Like,
saying
how
for the
could you eat
cases that
pussy?
it is, though. I'm saying for the cases that it is that person still considered that. If I wanted to please my family and I was scared, and I said, you know what, by the time I hit 30, man, I'm ready to come out as who I want to be. Yeah, I got kids, whatever. Am I still considered? Can I be lesbian?
I feel like I would consider, you know, but then like you're gonna like based on our community, people are gonna be like, oh, you know, it's just funny, you know how you know you like
have kids.
You have kids and stuff, and that's
and now
you know
you're lesbian.
some people, you know, like they'll look at that like certain studs are like you not lesbian, or I've been with one girl, so you know, or I've never been with a girl, but I like you. A lot of people are like, oh, hold on.
But I'm saying
you know?
based on that's what I'm saying. Look, stay on that one right there. I'm saying if you are what I just said.
Yeah, I said yes.
So are you a lesbian? You can be that, but then there's certain people that just their family would have accepted them. They never even thought about being lesbian until one day too many dudes broke their heart, and now they want to try.
Yeah, and those are two different
that's not.
ones.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Those are two.
So I want to make sure folks understand that.
That's true. Yeah.
There's two different. It's a lot of different types of everything. Shit, there's a lot of different types of tomatoes.
Yeah, let's just say this: a person that has been scared to come out, but they know they've liked women and they have kids or whatever. They know that they've been too scared because of what their family said. They're not comfortable with themselves or whatever. And now, you know, I consider that person, you're lesbian and you've been suffering, baby. I'm sorry, you know.
Or
but
gay or
at the
whatever,
same time, like you had just been through trash ass husband, and then a stud is looking at you now, and you're like, oh, well, I'm gay, I'm lesbian, you know, I've been because a lot of girls will front like, no, I've been lesbian, like I've liked girls. Whole time we know
those
you don't.
Girls are basically girls that are not even born gay, and most likely the girl that's been wanting to come out for a long time, or you know what I'm saying, most likely is being gay, born gay, you know. So as I say, it's case by case though. You got people that just say they didn't want to do it. That's why I say it's so hard. You can't put everybody in the same box.
Yeah, and I can't, you know, I'm not judging anybody either. It's just, you know, I don't. If you want to be with a woman, you can be with a woman. I don't care how many men you have been with. You can be with a woman. People will accept that. People, you know, but I just have a problem with when you front so much and you try to act like your straight hood never happened, because I can tell you, you know, whatever, lesbian hood, straight hood.
You just act like you never been.
Yeah, you can't act like, oh, like you're so disgusted about men because you have been with them, you have liked them. So you know you're bi. You're bi.
And you have women that are, you know, studs, AGs, or whatever you want to call it, that they have been with men before and they wanted to, you know, some girls hit jail and change. You know what I'm saying? So it's all different. All we just saying is that it's all different types of lesbians. Please do not put everybody in the same box. It's just like what black people tell white folks or any other race. Do not put us all in the same box. We all do not steal, kill, rob, and, you know, scam or whatever. So it's you can't put a lot of people in the same box. You know, majority of people, you can't put the whole world in one box. Everybody is different. Everybody then been through some other stuff. Some people been through some traumatizing things, so they make decisions based off that. So I just think it's best to just try to get to know that person, you know, before you start judging and throwing out these crazy ass opinions and stuff. So that's pretty much it. That's all we want to come through and holler at y'all about, you know, and I hope this message reached somebody and help folks understand, and I hope some people who are part of the community make you feel a little better and, you know, give you something to say when next time you got to approach somebody and correct their ass, you know. But thank y'all for watching Just Us, Zay and Mickey. You know how we do it. I'm Mickey.
Appreciate it.
That's Zay. And follow me on Instagram at The Real Big Mickey. Where can they follow you at? She just lost in the sauce.
Sorry. Alizay _ZE.
How you spell Alizay?
ALAZE _ZE. Just add another ZE.
Extra stuff. Yeah, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. And like I said, we are gonna be doing some good giveaways to our subscribers. Those who comment, like, you know, we just gonna pick a name out the hat and hit you up and, you know, drop that Cash App, and we're gonna bless y'all, man. We appreciate all the supporters, and we appreciate anybody, even if you don't like us. We still appreciate that, you know. We like that. We like to have like I said, I'm down to debate. I'll bring out my facts. You bring out yours.
We love everybody's opinion.
Yeah,
and
all opinions welcome.
And your opinion is not wrong. Everybody has their own.
Yeah, and that's okay. We just want to end all the disrespectfulness. That's all. Mm-hmm. It's all about respecting one another, even if we don't agree with one's lifestyle. So thank you all. Hope you all have a good day, good night, or wherever you at around the world. Take it easy, man. Till we meet next time.